check 1 2 1 2 1 2. How about that, guys? All right. I guess let me see some. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. All right. I think you can hear me now. It's the beauty of live. Beauty of live. It's not everything that it's cracked up to be. So how's everyone doing this evening? I think we're good on the volume. Let me just make sure of that. Somebody give me one in the chat. Just let me know everything's cool and we can get started. How's my volume now, guys? Okay, you said it's an echo. Let's see if I can get rid of that echo. How about that? How we doing now? How are we? We should be okay now. Let me see. 1 2 1 2 check. 1 2 1 2 check. 1 2 1 2 check. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 check. Good. Okay. Thank you. Thanks, Minion. You're my secret agent tonight. All right, y'all. Hey, welcome to the Amir Shakur Speak Show with your host, Amir Shakur. That would be me. Sometimes live, we have technical difficulties that we got to get through. So, it's a little bit rough out there in the YouTube streets. But today I just want to open up just on a real brief show. Been seeing a lot of movement around lately. So just wanted to, first of all, welcome you to the channel, which brings the best of information, faith, and politics, all done from an urban, inspirational perspective. And today, like always, we have Black America World News, the Chicago Urban Daily, and Amir Shakur Speaks Broadcast Network sponsoring the show. So if you're joining for the first time, just drop your questions in the chat, and we love to answer them. Also, show some love and subscribe to the channel. If you want to join, for those of us, our friends in the chat world, I'm gonna drop a link if you guys want to. Feel free to be a special guest. Minion, people like Minion. If you don't want to, and it's up to you guys. But if you want to join in, I'd be happy to have you. So tonight we're talking a little bit about a continuation of what was going on the other night. And what was going on the other night, for those who don't know, well, the sweep is that, Harvey, Cook County, Illinois, is it's a particular problem. One of the tougher indigent or poor. I'm gonna get straight to the point. It's just been a problem, not just in the Chicago Southland, but it's been a problem just across the board in a lot of ways. And we talked the first time about the corruption that was extended from City Hall, the city leadership, including the mayor, Christopher Clark, who has had a lot of allegations. I don't mean 1, 2, 3, several allegations of corruption and fraud that have been going on. And, it's some of them are even, I could say some of them are even substantiated, but, we're going to have to leave it in the allegations world until a point that we can get these guys some accountability and perhaps in the court of law, which might be coming very soon. The crime rate, we talked about the crime rate that's been significantly higher than the national average as far as violent crime and property crime, exceeding national benchmarks. So we want to talk a little bit about effective strategies for fighting the corruption, and we want to talk a little bit about recent developments. And this is an ongoing conversation, guys. But I'm gonna talk more from start off more from a recent development standpoint. Now, for those who don't know and those who are just watching this show, there is a group by the name of INA, and that stands for Investigate and Advocate, right? It's led by a gentleman named Jedidiah Brown. And, for those who know me and those who know this person, they know that this person Check out that name if you haven't heard the name. If you're hearing it for the first time, has been a op for a lot of different causes. As a matter of fact, you can go back from Chicago, issues there, Texas, there were issues there. The Kanika Jenkins case out in Rosemont, Illinois, issues there. With selling the community out and just a number of flurry of things. And these are not allegations. These go beyond allegations. Problems with Atlanta. And if anybody has any footage about what happened with Atlanta with this gentleman, it's about time that we get down to the heart of the matter. And I'm going to suggest that, in the coming days ahead, we want to leave those benchmarks. I'm going to talk about some benchmarks that I left from 2017 and 16 and 15. I'm going to talk a little bit about those tonight because I thought it was important to leave those. I've said it many, many times in the past, but we're going to show a little bit of those benchmarks because people need reminders. If not, they'll forget. So now the gentleman's talking about running for Congress. And I use gentleman because I don't have a better word to use right now. He's talking about running for Congress of the United States of America, 2nd District. Now, you have people like Willie Preston, who's been a state senator for many, many years. Check him out. You got Jesse Jackson Jr., who's filling that void and used to be a congressman before he had some issues, some criminal issues. So we want to talk a little bit about those things as well, and we want to break that down. But for this person to suggest that he's qualified to even run for Congress, for us it's a myth, it's a fantasy. And if it even happens, I'm going to say that again, if it even happens, we will be there to make sure that every bench check mark is met. And as we speak, just a little bit about that part, because we care about our community and we don't need this type of leadership. So what I'm going to say is that we'll be there to draw the contrast. We'll be there to call out every step of the way and every breath you take. I'm going to steal that from Sting. Every breath he takes, we're going to let the people know who he is and just really fill the void. So to make that point, for instance, letters are going out. So he hasn't actually declared his candidacy, or he just declared it, but it's not official yet because he hasn't certified with the Board of Elections. So it's just a bunch of propaganda right now. And if he attempts to raise money and grift off of this, then we're going to actually, we have letters going out to the Democratic Party. He wants to run for a Democrat. And we have letters going out to the leadership of the Board of Elections to let them know that just to keep an eye out, all right? So going back into the beginning, like I said, this won't be a long show, but it's going to be very direct and to the point. And again, if you guys are just joining, if you feel free to comment, have your questions ready. Minion with Opinion, we appreciate your effort, and definitely we just want to that NIA, National Investigations Alliance, that you mentioned. I'm definitely going to plug that for you, so no worries about that. And we're going to plug it before and at the end. And if you guys have some time, or if you haven't seen Minion Show, it's Minion with Opinion. Okay, with is separate from Pinion, so it's not opinion, but opinion. So check him out. He's doing great work in the community, and I'm kind of excited about the new show that he's got. Kind of excited about that Minion, the National Investigations Alliance. So it sounds real good, and we're looking for you guys to do some great things and stand yourself aside from the other group, and hopefully nobody confuses the two, right? So let's go back to this nexus of corruption that I was talking about. And Minion, if you want to join in, feel free to. Like I said, it's going to be a short show, or anybody who wants to join in. I put the link in the chat. Those of you guys out in chat land, make sure you subscribe and just get your questions ready. So we talked a little bit about the complexity of Harvey. And just for those who don't know, who have joined right now, the Harvey police have had a long-term history of corruption in the community, right? So that corruption extends back to maybe a decade ago, with the FBI having to go in because some of the police officers were shaking down strip clubs, businesses, so on and so forth. So, you know, we can go back in that in another show. We definitely talked about it in the last show. So if you get a chance, check out that last segment. That was, I believe, that was Friday evening, this past Friday. But if you're watching, just go ahead and go back through my channel. And it's about exposing Harvey corruption is where we're at. So our strategy in the days ahead is we have to break the cycle. We have to break the cycle, and we can't depend upon the folks who are in the local community to do it because they haven't been able to do it. So, they put up a small fight with a small group of folks who are dedicated. I see seniors when I've gone to the meetings. I see some church leadership and a couple of civic minded folks, but I see the same exact faces. So just as a backdrop, and I'm gonna hopefully I can show it. Let me show that we had a call. One particular issue that we called out on Friday, and that whole day is we put a post about um, folks in Harvey being subject to traffic stops. When I say traffic stops, um, basically minor infringements, and minor infringements would lead to $1,500 to $2,000 traffic ticket citations. If you're driving through Harvey, we ask folks to be alert, be aware. If you go to the Thorn Township Citizens Action Committee, please feel free to ask questions. Check out that post. Most likely, I'm going to share that information again, and we're going to share it tonight, like I just did. But the strategy is breaking the cycle and improving the law enforcement integrity, and we got to fight against those bad cops, right? So, so going back into that, I don't want to rehash the other night, but what I do want to do is I want to talk about, for the short time that we are together, I want to talk a little bit about, where we're at right now in real time. So, let's see if I can get back to what I had prepared. So going back to this person who we know is an op. We call him an op. We know he's an op. He's been an oppressive force. For those who don't know, it's an oppressive force in the community. He's been a oppressive force for some time. And what I just want to do is I just want to show a little bit of the footage. I actually had the segments ready, but I guess for some reason my my screen won't allow me to. Let me see if I can pull it up. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay. Interesting. So let's see. Let me check something else out here. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the footage that I saw today, which was pretty disturbing to me. And that footage was, again, this gentleman who I've discussed, Mr. Brown, Mr. Brown. And what I'm going to even say is that not only has he been a disruptor, but he's an oppressive influence, not just in the sense of just in the community, but I'm going to say he's an oppressive influence just from the standpoint. Well, I'm going to go a little bit deeper. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys a little bit of this footage, and bear with me while I cue it up, and we'll take it from there. So here we go. Let me pull this up real quick, and thank y'all for y'all patience, and we'll take it from there. So this is Mr. Jedidiah Brown, and like I said, for those who are not familiar with him, I just want you guys to get familiar with him, and definitely one of the fights on the ground is going to the fight on the ground is going to depend upon us really moving this distractor out the way. We call him an agent of chaos. But I just wanted to share with you a little bit about some of the things that I've heard, and we'll drill it down and we'll discuss it. So check it out.
Or how he operates. You sitting here watching me stop playing with God. Why? Because I can thank him because he brought relief to someone's life. You mad because literally my base and my support, when I call for resources, we get them and we get stuff done. You show me a child smiling today because of your platform. How much money have you made broadcasting Dalton? And what have you delivered to that community? You need a reality check, and you better be glad you didn't come on here and get one because you was about to. I get so shocked. No, I don't get shocked. I get so clear. This is why Dalton wasn't going to win that fight without me, because of people like that. God had to bring a real one in. And that's what I'm going to keep on repeating. I see it now. I understand it now. You know, you don't ask God why me, just thank him for doing it. Dalton didn't have a chance with y'all. They didn't have a chance. Injustice don't have a chance with y'all. Because even after the fight for Dalton, I'm working hard to make sure that everything is corrected the way it needs to be. And y'all sit on my platform, Reality, I don't watch none of your stuff. You come across my Facebook page and I scroll right past it. It don't even come up in my algorithm no more.
So just so you know, this is directed towards Reality Check TV Chicago. So if you guys were watching, Reality Check TV has been one of the vocal critics of Brown, and rightfully so. But I'm gonna let it play.
But remember this: you the one that came to me. Okay, let's go to the next part. As a matter of fact, I'm so curious. That just, again, I got so much that I want to talk about, but let me pause for a second because I need to go. I just need to, I called it out, so I need to see something real quick. This fool talking about, hey Siri, what does Hebrews 10:31 say? Hebrews 10, it is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living God. The verse comes after the quote, he will avenge and repay. Hold on one second. It is dreadful. It is a dreadful thing to fall into the hands of the living God. Let me go to the full chapter because I know you just made my broadcast. Okay, let's go to 26 and 31 because that is a whole subsection of this. If we deliberately keep on sinning after we have received the knowledge of the truth, no sacrifice for sins is left, but only a fearful expectation of judgment and of a raging fire that will consume the enemies of God. Anyone who rejected the law of Moses died without mercy on the testimony of 2 or 3 witnesses. How much more severely do you think someone deserves to be punished who has trampled the Son of God underfoot, who has treated as an unholy thing the blood of the covenant that sanctified them, and who has insulted the Spirit of grace. For we know him who said, "It is mine to avenge. I will repay." And again, the Lord will judge his people.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it.
So I'm going to stop sharing right there because I think it's worthy that we kind of break this thing down and decipher it. So what I want to say to Mr. Brown is that, there's tension, and you've experienced tension, and you're experiencing the fight from a group of us, a lot of us. Do you know why? You're experiencing the fight because not only are you fighting you're fighting God's children, not on a community level, but you're fighting. And what we're fighting against in you is demonic oppression, right? That's right, I said it, demonic oppression. So now the preacher in me is going to come out. And for those who, hopefully I don't turn anybody away, but I mean, if I do, rightfully speaking, because I got to speak the truth. When you become an enemy of the people, when you stand against people's rights, when you are intentionally oppressing people, when you sell your soul to the highest bidder, and you sell your soul to Satan, guess what? He's gonna want to cash in on that ass, and your ass is for sale to the highest bidder, a hold of Satan, right? So not only have you become an enemy to Satan, but not only have you become an enemy to the people, but you become an enemy to Satan, right? A very real and evil enemy to the people of God. And our community seeks to devour you. We seek to destroy you. So even now, those demonic forces that you are conjuring up, and I know what you would say. You would say that you're not an oppressor, but we know you as that. We know you as an agent of chaos. And now, even now, the schemes and the things that you're doing that seek to destroy the people, the least of these, you can fool others. They tempt you to doubt and your narrative, and you're twisting your narrative to try to hide your identity. But we see you for what you really are. We see you for what you are. I'm gonna say that again. You a child of Satan, right? You know what I'm saying? So, and if you don't, I'm gonna break it down for you. So you can defeat oppressors by identifying who they are and calling it out for what it is. So tonight we're going to call this wicked one out for who he is, right? And not only that, but a lot of misconstrued narratives, we're going to refute those demonic lies. That's my plan tonight. So first, I want to start this whole thing off by, in that last segment that you saw, Reality Check was quoting a scripture, and he felt the need to address it. So why don't you address this? Because right now I'm gonna pray, and hopefully it's gonna be a short prayer. But I want the people to hear this, and I want you to feel it. All right, Father, crush our enemies, save us from their schemes. Oppose every lie, thwart their every plan, shine a light on their hiding spaces in their places. Oppose every idea that crosses their wicked mind. Silence Jedidiah, silence the mom, silence their very words. I've done nothing wrong. Make me impervious to them. I long to be a castle for you, Lord. I long to be unescapable. We have to build that impregnable wall upon me, around me, and silence my foes, silence my enemies, silence my oppressors. Their schemes are only meant to purpose to bring glory to you. But I long for the every day, every minute, the closest second when you can destroy my oppressors. My idea is to gloat in their failure. My desire is to be a testimony to you so we can oppose them and put them down for the oppressors that they are. I don't want them to be destroyed in this moment, but if it be your will, then so be it, Lord. Make them an object of lesson for them and everyone out there who belongs to them, to destroy them and every enemy of righteousness. Remind these schemers and scammers that you are not to be provoked, so that we wait on their downfall and we glory in their downfall, Lord. I declare that their destruction is imminent, and now I'm working, and I will be a testimony. May your name be praised in this moment, and may your name be glorified by their downfall forever and ever. Amen. How about it? How about that? Our battle is against principalities and spiritual wickedness in high places. Silence them, Lord. Take them where they belong, right? And I'm gonna say this for a fact. We will not stop until every last oppressor that has risen up is put down, and y'all downfall is imminent. And I'm gonna give you further proof of that in this short, brief live, right? So one of the things is, demonic forces and demonic spirits have a way of showing you, and God made me a discerner, so I could discern about demonic spirits. Take, for example, this person cooking with Frank. Cooking with Frank. The thing that I peeped about this particular person who's aligned himself with Jedidiah is that this person has a ironic and think about the logo, Einstein monster, demonism, right? I heard he had another thing to where he's loving Halloween, a pagan holiday that he celebrates. He's got another channel that he tells ghost stories and haunted stories. Listen, y'all, this is demonic energy. These are demons at work. Don't be deceived for what it is. We calling these evil forces out for what they are. Remember, we battle not against flesh and blood, but principalities and spiritual wickedness in high places. And I'm not even giving them the benefit of saying they're in high places. Some of them are, but these are low-level demons, but low-level nonetheless, they still wicked as hell. They're going to be destroyed, y'all, and we're going to make sure of that. So let me just show you guys, if you don't know who Cooking with Frank is, and some of the things that he's been doing. And what I'm going to suggest is that if you go to his page, you can go to his page, you can go to Brown's page. Listen, don't let one thing stand, one post go without a challenge. Challenge everything that they're doing, right down to the post, right down to the movement. Don't let anything surpass. If you guys want to fight oppressors and you say you have the heart for the fight, this is how we do it. Don't let their narrative stand. We have to disturb everything that they say from the moment they say it, and then when they say it again, be there to refute it again. Let's show everybody. Somebody asked a question about who is Cooking with Frank. I'm going to show you guys Cooking with Frank. This is Cooking with Frank. And he's been some type of advocate about what he's doing. So again, let me just show you guys. Let me just show you guys. Hold on one second. I'm going to let it play through. And we're going to pull it back up. Excuse me.
If y'all saw the wording of that lawsuit, man, you would have thought it was a 98-pound woman accusing a man of something.
He's talking about
distress.
He's talking about the lawsuit with Minion.
Terrorized.
I mean, excuse me, the lawsuit with LNC.
Those are the words he was using, basically saying Jed is terrorizing him, causing him mental distress, ruining his business. making him scared, to do anything. That was the language of this lawsuit. Any grown man that plays that role is garbage in my book. Straight garbage. I would never make myself look like that, but that's that victimization shit. I'm not going to a lawyer and telling him one man is terrorizing me so bad I can't leave the house and he's ruining my business and I'm in fear. I'm not going to play no fake ass role like that because I'm a real man. The dude that I'm talking about, he's the exact opposite. The exact opposite. That nigga wants to fit in. He wants to be looked at as a leader by doing weak shit, filing lawsuits, running your mouth. This man was putting up pictures of Jed online damn near naked, talking about what he's doing sexually with a monkey. Bro, very derogatory language. And then when somebody tells him, shut your fat ass up, he calls the FBI and plays victim. And this is the dude some of y'all want to follow? Straight up. I don't know about y'all fellas, but that ain't the type of dude I could ever fuck with. I felt it. I felt it, man. I can recognize that bullshit, man, when somebody got that jealous, punk-ass aura about them. Want to be the center of attention for doing nothing. And like I said, man, if y'all saw the language of that lawsuit, it's like he want to shut somebody else down completely to where they can't even say anything about him. But he want to be able to do all this derogatory stuff online.
So here's my thing, and I just want to say it and say it for what it is. Cooking with Frank, what's it to you, man? What's it to you, brother? How much were you paid? How much did Jedidiah give you? And why are you so hell-bent on even destroying your reputation by getting locked up in lawsuits and legalities, which is pending with this fool? This fool has been out there I've been fighting this oppressor for 10 years. What's your story? I've even sent you a cease and desist, which you talked about. You said you were going to throw it in the garbage. But I will tell you what, a lot of the things that you've said is untrue. And I've asked you to debate me one-on-one, which you never did. And my thing is that if you want to do it in your clown makeup and your clown face, feel free to. But when you speak truth. Don't speak subjective opinion. You're calling us the victimization network. But if somebody came to you and did half of the things that they have done, you would be using the same means that they are using. Even the fact that Jedidiah Brown has gotten restraining orders on people, has been in and out of court. His mama been in and out of court on scams. You feel me? So here's my thing. If you feel like you are, like it's warranted, and you want to continue sticking your motherfucking nose into the business of what's going on, then feel free to do so, because, brother, you're not making smart moves, and I'm going to give you a warning. Stand down, because if you can't stand down, then you're going to get wrapped up into somebody else's mess. Makes no sense to me, but maybe demonic forces want to be like that. Maybe they want to hang out together like that. Maybe that's how y'all cling. Maybe that's y'all bond, right? If we go back and we look, you got Jedidiah Brown as Jason. So what I'm saying is what I'm saying is going back to the demonic, the evil, the wickedness that exists. Maybe that's y'all bond. Who knows? But my thing is, you're sticking your nose into places that you shouldn't be. So stand down, right? Stand down, because you're making a real problem for yourself. Now let's get back to a little bit more of what you're talking about, because I just want to show the people. But hopefully you get this message and you hear it. And you know what? Give me whatever smoke you got. You can come for me. You can come for whoever. I know you talked about Grace, Levi. I know you talked about Beth. And I know you talked about Viv. My thing is that, none of these people deserve the treatment that you got. And they haven't said anything about you, but you tend to find a way to stick your nose into everybody else's business. I don't even like the way you were disrespecting Minion because, you know, he might have said one thing about you, but you have said several things about him and everybody else in our coalition. So, you know, this victimization bullshit that you made, you know, it's like the pot calling the kettle black, right? You know what I'm saying? So now you got a real fighter. You know, I know what you said about Jedidiah beating my ass and all this. It's all a myth. He didn't do shit to me, all right? That was a mob action. He's going to be tried for that. Justice will find him, believe me. And before justice finds him, we'll have him in the courts of law, civilly, right? Watch what happens on y'all favorite holiday, October 31st. That's God speaking to you, bro. He's going down. You know, you can go down right with him if you want to. And that's all I'm saying. Cooking with Frank. What a fool. What a fool you are. I'm going to let the people hear a little bit more about your bullshit. And we'll take it from there.
I know I don't have the cleanest mouth, but it's some stuff that I just don't do. You know what I'm saying? That dude, he crosses that line damn near every other video. You know, just vulgar type, you know, but I expect that from a bum ass nigga like him. Look at him. I can already tell y'all how his life is. I told y'all that nigga's studio is in the basement near the furnace. Look at them videos he used to put up when he used to be screaming at the top of his lungs. That's another thing the victimization network does. They lose it completely to the point where they are yelling at a camera at 40-something years old in their bedroom with their shirt off when they should never be on camera with their shirt off. And then when a nigga make a video about it, they want to go cry to their mama. Guess who their mama is? YouTube. Yeah.
Really, brother? Really? Now, if you didn't know any better, you would think he was talking about Jedidiah Brown, his friend, to the end, his little cohort, his little homie from West Wyoming, but he's actually talking about Minion. But every word is talking about Jedidiah Brown. You see how the enemy works? The enemy will have your ass out there walking backwards and you think you're walking forward. That's that demonic oppression, right? That's how that works. So what he's really talking about is Jedidiah. He's not talking about Minion. Peep that. So let him finish. I'm gonna let him finish. We're not gonna stick on him too long because what it is that he's a nobody. He doesn't even count. I wasn't gonna even address him this evening, but because it came up and everything that I had, my narrative, now I'm having to wing it. So we might as well, because you know what? If he's calling somebody a bum, he's a bum. And the thing that I think someone else said, maybe LNC or somebody, brother, you fight from behind a screen. You fight from behind a keyboard. You know, your name is Cooking with Frank, but you won't show your identity. You won't show your face. No name. So basically, the only way that we can get the information is we have to sue you, and it's coming. It's imminent. It is coming, brother. Believe it or not. So if I were you, I would stand down, keep your ass out of grown folk business, because you sound like a 3-year-old with a mature voice who don't even know how to express himself. And if you got something for me, feel free to talk to me directly, but you never responded back to the email that I sent you, so I thought you got the message. You probably did, because you hadn't said anything, but you have offended my community, so you offend me. You understand? Let's play a little bit more, and then we're gonna get off, like 2 more minutes.
You ever had to explain yourself, fellas? As a kid, when you beat up another little kid and then his mama come and you gotta explain to her what you did and why you did it? That don't...
You see what I'm talking about? He's talking about beating up kids and shit like that. Who talks like that? Again, he sounds like a 3-year-old with a mature voice. You can tell the mentality of this op is twisted. You know, it's pathetic. He's pathetic as hell. Talking about beating up kids and shit like that. What an op. Hey, brother,
Can you hear me?
let me turn you up. You got to turn your volume up a little bit. Can you go ahead?
Yeah, I'm here, but I think I need a chant.
No, you good. You good. You good. Your mic check is straight. You sound very loud and clear.
All right, what's up, Amir?
Hold on. You just went back down again. Can you hear me?
Now
Now
I
you came
hear
back. Now you back in. You good now. LC, loud and
I'm
clear.
good. All right, cool. Nah, I'm listening to the show, and I'm in 100% agreement with everything that you're saying right now. Like, these people are weird, and they have no lives, especially cuckolding with Frank. I mean, he doesn't even want to get on camera. So really, can anyone take what he's saying serious? But the fact that you're pointing out the fact that it's obvious that what this man is saying is a blatant lie. And the crazy thing about it is his viewers are going to eat it up like it's gold. And that's the scary part.
You know, I'm with you, but you know what I would say? Listen, if you listen to that segment that I just played, and I know you did, he's describing Jedidiah. He's not talking to you.
Right, exactly.
And it's so uncanny and weird. You know, he says one thing that I corrected him on. He said that Jedidiah could do evictions that about last month, like 3 or 4 weeks back. So I said, how in the hell? So I messaged him on email or in his chat and on that video, that segment, and I said, how the hell is Jedidiah legally doing evictions? Well, Kurt Matucci said he's Kurt, one of the super server, yeah. Kurt said that it could happen. I'm like, are you silly? First of all,
He
Kurt is
definitely
not the law. Jedidiah is not the law. And first of all, you need, before you start distilling facts, you need to get it straight. So he issued an apology. And then I said, you know, next time you find yourself in some business and you're teaming up with Jedidiah, make sure legally you know what the hell you're talking about, right?
They don't care about that,
It's
though.
disgusting, man, because, I mean, you know, they throwing these darts at people, then they claiming we're throwing darts, and then they calling us victimization. I mean, you got to have some...
Well, that's what they do. That's the strategy. They project everything that we can come against them. So clearly, every show without fail, Jedidiah is grifting and panhandling for money. No one knows any of the work that he's doing. No one has even seen the person that he claims to have gotten a place for, right? But it's okay for him to do it. Whereas if I was to get up on here and say, hey, y'all, resource our efforts. I found a homeless person that needs a place to stay for the night and the food to eat. He will literally get on his live show and try to ridicule me for asking for resources. Like he doesn't do this on every show. And he doesn't even account for any of the money that he's gotten from the people. So this is their strategy. This is what they do. And what I say is now I'm going to find reasons to ask people for money. Do you hear me? I'm going to make grifting. If people are okay with him grifting at the level at which he's grifting at, then I'm going to find things for people to support me on, because he's going to try to discount and discredit the grift. But I'm telling you, I have this plan, and he is not going to like what I'm getting ready to do for him.
Right. Well, you know, one thing that I will say, and I will say that, you know, we know that if you know, and it's not grifting when you're doing things for the community and you're working in effect. That's charity. You understand? So let's be clear about that.
I'm gonna do it I'm gonna do it in the way that is like a parody of him. But I'm gonna do it so that other people who are really needing resources to try to get, resource their efforts and fight for the community so that they can feel comfortable again asking people for money. Because I think that a lot of people don't even want to ask, for support, because they feel like Jedidiah is going to come back behind them and ridicule them like they're trying to scam and grift the people.
Right.
When he's the real scammer and the real grifter the whole time. So,
well, And the thing is, if I'm not going to be on long, but I just want to play another part of the video. But I want to go, if you give me like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, I
Oh, I
appreciate it.
got you. I
Okay,
got you. I
let's.
just took my sleeping pill, so
Okay. So this is Grace. Grace made. I want to get to some of these points real quick, and then I'm gonna show another portion of the video. I don't know what Frank is doing. He never knew. He never knew we a thing before he made a video about me. So basically, she's saying that he came to her in a ill sort of manner. Didn't know her, so I mean, we don't know what he's doing either. But
he don't know himself. I don't even think he knows what his own private part looks like with his fat, nasty, sloppy
well,
ass.
what I'm trying to tell you is that I don't know what color he is. I don't even care. All I'm looking at is, this demon business. Why in the FUCK double hockey sticks? Why does Jedidiah have to be Jason? This is demonism at its best. Who thinks about shit like this? You feel me? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And it's
Right.
okay, like you have a you do your characterizations, but you're not doing things in the matter of the way that they're doing it. And then you're not hiding behind a keyboard. You're not hiding behind those characterizations either. So that's the
Yes.
other thing.
If I want to get on camera, I'd have no problem showing
That's
people
it.
how I look.
That's it.
I don't feel like getting on camera. But the thing is, even if we ask Cooking with Frank to get on camera, can you get on camera? You want to talk about people and their studio situation, their financial situation. Okay, we don't even know you. We don't know what you do. We don't even know if you have a job. We don't know what your studio looks like. You probably are the same person that's talking about someone being in the basement. That's more than likely what your living situation is. You know what I'm saying? So instead of projecting, just prove what you say. If you're gonna call me broke, prove it. If you're gonna call Grace something, prove it. And that's what we need to start. That's our defense. Prove it.
Hey, don't
Prove it.
throw no rocks from behind no dark bushes, y'all. People tend to be hiding out and jump out of bushes real quick on a nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And
Come
that's
out
how
the
they
dark.
fight.
Exactly.
They night shooters. I mean, come on, if you're gonna fight me straight up like a man. Like I told everybody when Jedidiah saw me in the courtroom, and he said it himself. He was by himself. He ran out that thing so quick, and I would have ran out too. You feel me? So
Jedidiah is a coward in every sense of the
you
word.
will never find Jedidiah by himself in public. And if you do, it's going to be short-lived, because if he sees somebody like me, he's going to run.
And he's
And
not
that's
going to
just
be
the way it is.
confrontational, right?
That's just the way that it is. So
And that's the same thing with the people who support him that come into our chats. These are sick individuals who do not even respect themselves enough to show their face and to stand on what they're saying. So I don't take anything that these people say serious. They're the bottom of the barrel for me.
Yeah, well,
Bottom feeders.
for me, it's beyond that. And some people say it. I keep hearing these rumblings like I'm taking this personal. Well, yeah, I'm taking it personal, because what we're dealing with somebody. I've dealt with this person 10 years. I left him behind the last time. You don't leave an enemy. You don't leave an enemy behind. That's the first rule of war. But you know what? I left him alone because he said he was getting out of advocacy. We ran him out of Chicago. So my thing is that, now you keep finding ways to engage yourself in people's business. I want to show a video, man, from the past, but let's finish this video. And then I'll come back to my point, because I wanna show, like, really, this guy is not what we want to show the community every last chance, even the people who keep following him. This person is nothing nice. I'm going to say it's beyond allegations. He could take me to court if he wants. Rape. There's allegations of child molestation. There's allegations of so many things that this guy has done. And that's even within the last 10 years. The thing out there with the Kanika Jiggins thing. So it's deeper than just stealing money, but they keep drinking that Kool-Aid. So we're going to keep hoping and praying that these people come around and see it for what it is, and see the
I'm
light.
not going to hope and pray anything. I don't care if they want to stay lost. They can stay lost souls. What I'm going to do is expose the truth. And if he wants to keep coming after us, anybody who because he adds someone new to the Thornton Township victimization crew every day. So anybody who he decides to add to the Thornton Township victimization crew, if he says anything about them publicly, I'm coming for his ass. And
Grace
it's just going to be
Levi
like
saying,
that.
get him. And yeah, Grace, we know that Kurt made a correction, and the reason why he made a correction is because he's in he's in the Thornton Township Citizens Action Committee, and I sent him a post saying what was going on, and he said he was going to correct it. So Ramona says this: cooking with Frank and Jedidiah have nothing else to do with their lives. Well, yeah, they do. They want to make our lives miserable, and when we're trying to affect the community in a positive way, they want to stand against us. That's the classic job of an op, and that's why we're fighting against it. You know what I'm saying? So let me share this real quick, and then because I think it's worthy of notation.
Base 44, a complete AI creation.
It is a dreadful thing to fall into the hands of the living God. If you take this entire
Let me move forward a little bit.
subsection into account for what it's saying in totality, it is actually talking about a state of a person. It's talking about a state of a mind of a person.
If you get stuck on the melody, or if you just feel like you...
The crazy part about him showing this letter and trying to highlight the fact that at the end of the letter, that the information is just a generic, just a placeholder that ChatGPT put in. The funny thing about it is, if he was actually exposed, if he was dissecting this on live, and let's say the information was and put it there, you mean to tell me that you would have just doxed and put all her personal information on the screen like that? Like, that's wild to me.
Well, go ahead. I'm sorry. No, you go ahead. You go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying, you're in the middle of a court case and you're literally breaking the law.
That's right.
The day before the court case, you are trying to dox this girl and expose and humiliate her, and then you're going to try to get people to come into the courtroom so that they can do the same thing, troll and try to, I would say, harass Vivian.
Well, my thing is, it's coming to an end, and what I was going to say about even cooking with Frank and Jed is, there's no way that even when he makes posts on his Facebook page and on his YouTube, he don't have the same numbers that he had during the beginning of the summer. His numbers are dwindling, and he knows it, and they know it as well. So my thing is they can say it like they say it, but we see it for what it is. And LNC showed and proved that as well on one of his posts on the stream yesterday, with at least with Cooking with Frank. So they don't have the patronage that they had. So we are praying and hoping. I'm a pray and hope that people are smelling the coffee and seeing it for what it is. You feel me?
Look, my numbers obviously dwindled down as well. But since I've been talking about the Jedidiah, I've seen a lot of people come out and be a little bit, they're supporting the movement to expose this guy for who he is. So, it is what it is. And Jedidiah, you just have to live with the consequences. You made the bed, so.
Oh no, he has to be put down. He has to be put down. Either jail or me, it's whatever, nigga. But let's play this. Because I think it's
my own foolishness or my own choosing. But this isn't that. This is these people literally filing court documents. Y'all have to think about the caliber and the nature of what I'm expressing. These people are calling the FBI, trying to get investigations launched for things over YouTube.
You tell it. You crying to your audience ain't gonna get.
This isn't just, oh, you should be more mature and ignore it.
You probably should.
No, these are people literally trying to take us to court and get criminal charges and have lawsuits and experience loss of freedom, time, energy, finance, effort, peace. This is not normal, nor is it okay is despicable and sad.
Because it's happening to him is despicable and sad.
Foolish.
Right.
When he does it to everybody
It
else,
is
it's
literally
Right.
diabolical.
hypocrites, man.
He's literally on his
Things like this
platform,
reshape
basically
policy. There's somebody
trying to talk
that
down on
has a
and get people
legitimate
to support
crisis.
him and talking down on Vivian, the person who's got him in court. So he's stupid.
Here's the thing. You know, the part that I wanted everyone to see is that, you know, the functional illiterate thing that I've been calling out for the last month. I mean, you know, if you open up the dictionary and you look at encyclopedia and you
The
look at
people with
functional
real crisis.
they're gonna see his face right there in the center.
Yeah.
Functional illiterate.
Look, literally. Because you know that's his favorite word.
Real danger. Real issues.
Let me see if I can.
That you don't even cover. Real topics, real danger, real issues in the world, right there
Judges
in
are not
Chicago.
robots. They're
And the
human
first
beings.
thing that you decide to talk about when you
And they
get your
only
ass
give
up
so much.
is
And
this case.
And I think J9 Eve, just so you know, I think it seems like J9 Eve is getting the message because she seemed to be moving on, but you know, we're gonna keep hope alive for that one as well.
We'll see, because you never know with these people.
Right.
Time to these matters.
But you can get the
And then-
business too. I'm with all of it. I will tear them down with just roasting their ass. And then if they keep at it, like I said, I told
courts are backlogged.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No. I hit that by accident.
I got a video that I'm about to be starting on for Jedidiah that he really not gonna like. So
Okay, yeah. And I saw you know, you're gonna continue that documentary. So my suggestion is when you come out. I don't know how soon you're talking about, if you're talking about doing it, but you may want to consider coming out on the 31st. But I mean, if you come out before then,
on
that's
Halloween.
That's when we have the major. That's when Hassan's case and my case is gonna be there. I know you have some more planned.
That's right.
And he's gonna lose that day. You got a double whammy, and that's Halloween. So I mean, you know, you might want to think that through. But I mean, again, I know you might have some more things that might precede that. You know what I mean? So I'm aware about that. So I mean, you know, it's just something. But let me throw this. He's definitely gonna lead that. I'm trying to tell you.
Backlogged
He's gonna lose
like hell, and on top of being backlogged, that's
Hi, I'm Dana. I'm a filmmaker and creative
Donna,
storyteller.
We don't need you right now. We need you to get out of here, Donna. Let me put him back on for real.
so. This is what somebody sent me. Again, I have no notice of filing.
You don't have no damn address.
But this is the same case number. This is the same case number, but it doesn't even have Keith Price listed as a defendant. This says that I'm the defendant. So it's like, what is going on?
This is a conversation that you should be having with your law, with your
because it says that this is
lawyer.
a motion for the same case number. She obviously is using Daryl Coleman because she's trying to be
right now. I want to get to that. You know, ain't no damn lawyer. You know.
I know.
You know
Or his poor investigative team. Somebody else you should be having this conversation with, not the damn YouTube fan.
Why don't you find yourself a public defender? Or,
right.
You know what I'm saying? And stop fronting like you got
a legal team.
Right. Come on, bro.
On retainer. He act like he just.
Bro, you up there trying to, you know, you up there. I'm talking to Jedidiah, and they up there. He trying to fight these cases all by himself, and every last one is pro se. Come on, man, get the hell out of here.
Cute with ugly ass, and then it says a motion for rule to show cause, contempt. She says that I'm showing that she's going to show cause for contempt,
right.
And the court case is tomorrow at 11 a.m. at the courtroom that I just showed y'all, in person or via Zoom. 555. So I'm lost. I'm like,
are you gonna be online?
I don't know. And if I'm not mistaken, and if I have this correct, she's gonna take her fake
what's up is
disabled
crazy
ass, because she's not really disabled.
And
she's
hey, Miss
going to
Grace
go to this
Levi as
court.
well.
We see you at
And the only
work.
thing that I think a judge is going to
making
be
that
able
money.
to tell
She
her
work hard
is,
for the money.
lady, the case was dismissed.
See, this
It
You
wasn't,
can't then
you
file a
idiot.
motion of contempt for something
Did you see this earlier?
that
Yeah,
was
I did.
dismissed. And then your stupid ass
And he
is
got nervous about
online
somebody else
talking
stupid.
about me
Come on,
all the
Does he even
fucking
have a high
time.
school diploma?
Let me help
I
you.
mean, this
Help
nigga is
you,
just about as
woman.
stupid and illiterate as
You're
they come.
done. You're defeated.
But
Your
she's
stupid
not.
ass is not
You literally
relevant.
got to
I
be in
don't
court
talk about
tomorrow.
you, think about you, organize about you. Those
You just did a
communications, if
show
you could
on
get
her
them,
today. This
would
is
be,
you doing a
look at
show
this
right
dumb
now
hoe.
on her.
And there will probably be nothing further than that. Outside of the fact that let me give you your goddamn discovery. When I found out that the world was kicking Keith Price's ass, I went and did a deeper dive into the situation. We were able to successfully uncover that you, in fact, lied about your your health crisis. And so therefore, we sat on it because
How
you
did
were
you
never
figure that
relevant.
out?
Alicia Nicole had already backed off of you, and she showed class by not blasting you online. And most of the people in Dalton
And
were
Alicia
started
Nicole,
to
who
have,
was
and not
that? She
Alicia
a
Nicole in this
nobody.
part, but there was a rumor mill that was going on
that
about
part.
you, and people started to see how fake you were, and then how you were trying to weaponize your familiarity to force people to try to do stuff, but they wouldn't do it because nobody
Boy,
wants to
shut
be
I hate
associated with
listening
you,
to his
essentially,
Yeah,
voice.
for
let me
real.
move it forward.
And so that's why you had to leave the city
let
of
me move
Dalton,
forward to
that
the
you are
part
not a
where
resident
you know
of,
the
even
part
now.
where I'm getting to.
Proof of you all colluding, thanks to you,
Another
with
defamation.
your
Prove
intent
it.
being to
But he's already played the video where Vivian was saying, you know, we gonna get them, we gonna get we gonna get them jacked up or whatever. Look, that's her opinion. She's entitled to it, and you've done enough. He's done enough that, you know, if he don't stop messing with people, then people wouldn't give the appearance of colluding. You done mess with a whole bunch of people, so obviously we gonna come at you, and obviously there's gonna be similarities. So I mean,
Harvey.
there's no legal basis.
Are you having trouble?
He need to sit down somewhere, bro. Hold on 1 second.
These goddamn ads.
It's a lot of ads. You know, that might.
That's why I usually download the damn videos. And Cooking with Frank, like I said, he don't even upload his videos in 1080p. So he's definitely a non-factor to me.
If you disabled, you should just focus on building up
Well,
your career.
my little feet here is 720, so I can't trip. But I'm gonna get it up. I like the software that I'm using here though.
Yeah, and you're streaming. If you're editing and uploading the video, you should be able to upload it in 1080p. I can understand streaming, but you know, and you're not calling anybody broke either. You know, he made a whole video calling me broke back million, but I upload 4K and 1080p. You can't even upload that.
All I'm gonna say to you is, when you come here, when I come, do not trust him by having any kind of meeting. I'm trying to tell you, it would be to your disadvantage.
You talking about with Jedidiah?
Don't trust them niggas, man.
I have no reason to have any dealings with Jedidiah. And like I said, if he wants to do the fight, I'm all for it. Just hand me my 50K before I get there, and we can set it up at a boxing rink.
Well,
I'm okay.
We pray, and hopefully, you know, the niggas will be in jail. You know, next. I don't know when he's going down to Flint. I think it's next week. But this is the part.
Don't say that, because if he want to give me that 50K and he don't know,
well, maybe you could go and box him in jail. I don't know, but I mean, you know, this fool is gonna get locked up.
He gonna be already preoccupied while he in jail. Trust me.
Well, he's gonna love it. You know,
he's gonna be having fun. Exactly.
Hog heaven. So, and this is the part where I was talking about, and then we're gonna go to the chat, and then there's a part from the past, and then I'm ending this live because I just wanted to show this hypocrisy that exists, and I wanted to pray to my God for the destruction of these ops. That's what I wanted to do today, and I'm glad you joined me. But
I pray that I trust he's gonna take care of him.
And I'm not overly I believe like I believe. I don't try to force my beliefs upon anybody else, but because he's claiming that he's a man of God, and the mama claiming she's a preacher as well.
Oh,
We're gonna pray for their destruction. That's what I'm gonna do. But this is it. It's that part.
Your ass.
So
Yes.
her
Yes, sir.
motion was denied. I thought the case was dismissed.
Oh. Making a fool of himself for his base.
So how the hell all this time? How long was it that last court? That was 2 weeks ago, a week and a half ago. Now you're talking about you thought the case was. This is why his dumb ass, illiterate ass need an attorney.
And not an attorney that he's sleeping with. Because that's probably what he mean by that's probably why he think he got a team, because he,
Well,
just because you have relations with an attorney don't mean that attorney is representing you.
I'm sorry, I'm getting some clarity myself.
look at this shit.
It looks like I still got to go to court. So
Womp womp womp
that shows y'all how
womp.
much I'm paying attention to this stuff.
You sound just like the sample, man.
Oh,
He said he
Okay. So,
wanted to give me
I'm
the sound
wrong.
effect.
I'm wrong.
Dummy.
That sucks.
You're always
Well,
wrong. You
praise
should
to
be
the
used to
judge.
that.
Fuck you.
Oh.
That
That's
was
a
good timing, wasn't it?
Okay.
That was like
For
real
order of
time, right?
protection.
Right.
And I did not realize that or even know that. I thought that the judge said it was dismissed. So I didn't go get an order or nothing or confirm it.
Man,
I just was trusting what I
Just
what I
dumb.
heard.
You just dumb.
being a
That's what it
dumbass.
is.
we
Just
gonna
stupid.
drop the
She filed a
mic
motion.
right there.
She filed a motion.
You just showing how dumb you was. You feel me?
He went a whole live 30, 45-minute rant on how he defeated her and talking about the list and the case is over.
What an asshole. You know, if you call yourself wanting to be a congressman and you know, I shudder to think that when people are going back and they're looking at all these streams and they Google his name, the things that they will find, you know, is you know, the literal person be like, oh, what? And he calls himself wanting to run for Congress? Come on.
We're going to put it in the video. Because he's running for Congress. I'm going to do like the president, how they be doing those ads, those presidential ads against the opponents.
Oh yeah, we can spin those out, but
Yeah.
I guarantee you. So here's the thing. I believe that
I know it's no merit to him running. There's no actual chance that he's going to actually become the congressman. I understand that.
Let me tell you. Let me just tell you. So you're supposed to have 10,000 signatures for you to even he ain't even getting 1,000.
Right.
If he get 2,000, it'll be a fucking
miracle.
There it is. So you and I think alike.
Right. We know. I know, but I'm gonna make fun of it. I mean, he's talking about congressmen, so I want to have fun, you know, and roasting him to, you know.
Well, let's keep roasting his ass because he deserves it. And I mean, you know, I'll have a big announcement probably next week on his ass because people think I'm a little bit too quiet, but they don't know I'm making moves behind the scenes. And the reason why people are calling the FBI is because he is harming people and breaking the law. It's not a YouTube thing, such as a gaslighter. Well, you know what, Grace? We know that. Minion knows that. I know that. You know that. The majority of the people who are in the coalition know that. But there's Kool-Aid drinkers who don't know that, and I'm just, you know, they keep me in awe. But I mean, you know, I'm like Minion. I'm like, you know what? If they can't figure it out for themselves and they don't have the intelligence to think, then hey, leave them by the wayside. You know, let them figure it out in another lifetime. You know.
Right.
He forgot a gun was allegedly pulled on his son in the car chase. I mean, he's done most shit that most people would be sitting in the federal penitentiary now for, but because it's Harvey, you know, Trina says
that's the reason why the crime rate's so damn high, because the lawlessness that they allow to take place in it.
That's all I'm saying. Trina calls it the land of the lawlessness. I mean, and you know what? I hate to say it, but I mean, her point is very well taken. It's crazy. What's up, crazy? Crazy.
I agree with it's crazy. She said, don't announce anything. Let them people think you quiet so you can move how you want to move. Exactly. Exactly. I don't care. I looked at the comments on Cooking with Frank's video and on Jedidiah's video, and it really is sad. It really is sad to see these people that don't even know me, that probably wish that they probably wish that they could be me. Just like Cooking with Frank and Jedidiah.
Well, well,
Let's be clear. Cooking with Frank doesn't have a formal education. He can't possibly have a formal education talking the way that he talks, using the vernacular that he
you
uses,
know it. You know it.
and he's not
Know it.
black. You can't even show your face, but you built your brand on talking shit, but you can't even show your face. That's a sad space to be in, because at
Honestly,
some point when people see you after all the videos that you have done talking down on people, you are going to be in for a rude awakening when people finally see your ugly, busted, hillbilly ass face.
honestly, I think he's a senior. I think he's one of those old school brothers. I think he's black. I believe he's black, but it didn't matter for me if he wasn't, if that was an app, if that was one of those voice changing apps, because the bottom line is he's doing enough collateral damage with just these twisted narratives. But again, he's not a man because he's saying that you ain't a man, but I'm saying he ain't a man because if he was a man, he wouldn't challenge people and diss people
He
to
would
the
get on
level that
camera.
he is.
He
Get
would get
on
on
camera,
camera.
man. Have a real debate. Why don't you come and
If
why
you
don't you have a debate? You know
right.
what I'm saying?
If you're
Why
gonna
don't
talk
you?
about somebody's studio, show your studio. Let's see what
Yeah,
you're working with.
yeah. Or at least you can go in character. You can keep your meme up, but come on and say something to somebody in real time and debate yourself. Don't hide behind no recording.
Well, he
You know.
has to, because he needs the time to think his thoughts through. And even though he takes the time to think his thoughts through, you see they still come out fake and fraud and like full of lies. So even taking time to be able to think about what he's going to say before he puts it in his video, he still isn't successful. So you just can imagine how he would do in a live setting.
Well, I got these. I got one more video to show, but let me get through these last because we always try to show the people. So yeah, I wasn't the leader of the freedom fighters. Crazy. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that was Jedediah
Jedediah,
bullshit.
were you a part of the Freedom Fighters?
Hell no.
Okay.
When they started that bullshit, we had already ran Jedediah out of Chicago. It was happening at the same time. So I released the video with his cousin. She released two videos. His cousin came to me because she saw that I was speaking out against him. So I released a video where she was speaking. She had on brown, and I released that video. And then he decided he wanted to do the Freedom Fighters. First they was called Justice or something, and then it merged into something else. But I was with Samaje and Joliet because I wasn't going with Andrew. I know Andrew. I know all them people. I wasn't going out there with them because first of all, it wasn't my cause. Number one, it just seemed like it was just too much confusion. And honestly, I mean, for what it was, I mean, for me, I'm gonna say, that was their thing. I'm not sure if I totally agree with everything. So that's why I didn't go out there.
Hmm.
But let me share this. Levi, Miss Levi. What is she saying? I don't understand how these people believe it's a major difference between cancer. Well, we already know that what Viv had, and Viv, to bless her heart, she just explained. She done made about 34 explaining videos. And I said, Vivian, you ain't got to do it, but she wants to justify it. And it's like, what she had was traumatic enough. It might be even more traumatic with cancer because cancer can go in remission in cases, and I'm not saying that it's
I'm
not
glad you said
warranted.
that, because
Go ahead. I'm sorry. You go ahead. Say it.
no, I know people personally who have dealt with people with cancer, one having a tumor, starting off with a tumor that's benign,
Right.
and then getting it removed, and the cancer coming back and it's cancerous and it's aggressive. So,
Right. It could go into remission,
right.
It can go in, but when you half your head is half your skull is taken out or a third of it, you can't grow a skull back. You feel me? So I mean,
Hmm.
that's one part about it. So hold on one second.
And the surgery is usually the part, I mean, the treatment is usually the part that's the most life threatening. So,
Exactly. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Okay, let me I don't know what that noise is, but let me do
I
this.
hear it as well. I was wondering if that was just me.
Yeah, nah, I don't know what that is, but we'll figure it out.
Oh,
Oh,
okay, there
there
we
it
go.
is.
You got rid of it.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Look at you learn figuring stuff out on
Oh
the
man,
live.
don't try to make me look at
Yeah.
trying to say Amir don't know what the hell he doing,
This
y'all.
no, this the same thing I be doing too, especially when I use these platforms. That's why I be using
Oh, I love this
OBS.
platform. Y'all use Restream. I mean not Restream. Y'all use I think you use Restream too.
We have a membership with Restream, but we use EV
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, they starting with Vivian, but you know what? To Vivian, bless her heart, she wanted to explain this thing. So you are not fighting, Minion. Grace Levi
Look,
said,
she's like, get it out your head. I'm not gonna let you fight that man. Now, if he come up with 50 racks, I'm definitely in that ring. I don't know what y'all talking about.
he's not talking about WWE. He's not talking about Ultimate Fighting style. He's talking about boxing style with some gloves.
Yeah, with gloves.
So
Yeah.
he's not talking about. But you know, y'all could do a WWE, a UCF style thing.
Look.
Come
See,
on,
my
man.
thing is I wanna keep the police radar off of me while I'm out there. I ain't trying to do
What I'm
nothing
trying
that
to
could
say to
potentially.
you is that he probably weighed 160 pounds. Do you remember when he got in that fight in Thornton Township and the little guy and the security guard put him over his
Yeah, I use
shoulder
that
with one
clip all the
arm?
time. Yep.
It wasn't him who was doing the fighting, it was the other brother.
He
So,
he
yeah,
was picked up off the floor.
it's all I'm saying. He did it so easily, you know. So, I mean, come on, man. Even if you go back and watch the video from July 14th, when he said I jumped on his back, I didn't jump on his back. What happened was he hit Airy, and I grabbed him, and then I pulled him over to the gate because I was trying to shield him from hitting me. But he was so light, I picked him up and pulled him over to the gate. So what I'm saying is, if it was one more of me or two more of my daughter, the outcome would have been totally different.
Yeah, no, if y'all were because like I said, when I go out there, because of what I saw, I'm never going to go anywhere without being fully prepared and
Have security.
having security
Have security because I'm
and having my team with me.
security as well. Only because you know what, you just don't know what kind of crazy fools.
And a tranquilizer gun. I'm gonna have my tranquilizer gun because if
get military style.
that's gonna be the first. That's the
Military
first.
style.
That is the first line. That should always be the first line of defense for everybody, and that's why everybody that's with me will be equipped appropriately, and we will have a line. We will know based on the level of the threat level how we're going to respond. But yes, definitely, Mace is a.
Jed don't keep the Sabbath. Look crazy. We already know what he is. He's a demigod, an anti. Well, you know what? I'ma say he's an antichrist. Some people won't go as deep as I go, but I'ma say it. And
I would say he's the devil's bitch. That's what I look at him more like.
You know, they called you a silver tongue devil, yo. That's it. You, bro. You know you come with them. You hit low. You hit low when you hit it. So,
just like I said, we also gonna be equipped with tranquilizer guns because if any of them wild wildebeests charge after us, I am shooting them.
now that's who
with
you
a
gotta fear.
tranquilizer
That's who
gun.
I would be scared about. Them rhinoceros.
They are
man,
getting a horse tranquilizer
bro,
to the chest,
They might
and
need
they will be
two.
laid out. I know they still gonna be probably
They
trying
gonna
to
be
crawl.
charging, man.
They gonna still be trying to crawl. That horse tranquilizer ain't gonna. It's only gonna slow them down a little bit. I'm calling animal control. Y'all come get these rabid wild animals out the middle of the street.
Some steel lassos. You know what I'm saying? Come on now.
We need some silver bullets and silver stakes.
Man, dipped in holy water and holy oil. You feel me? Don't entertain that idea. He will use us against you as the victim squad. Oh my God.
Wait, entertain what idea?
No, you gotta grace. You gotta. What idea was that? Because we kind of way back now. So explain if you know smear campaign. A smear campaign against who? He need. I
will be engaging in the smear campaign against Jedidiah Brown. Yes, God. Just like Trump said, he's gonna pay millions of dollars to make sure that Massey isn't back on, the Republican that went against him for the Epstein files. He said he gonna spend they gonna spend millions of dollars on a campaign to run against him. Guess what? Yes, we running a campaign against Jed if he running for Congress.
And here's the thing: how do you defeat an op? You have to defeat their credibility. That is classic fighting against
Absolutely.
ops. So I call it IOU. You organize against them. You initiate information and keep that going out there like propaganda campaigns. Remember, propaganda campaigns have won us wars. World War II was won on propaganda. You remember the fake tanks that they had when they was fighting the Nazis? So propaganda is everything, y'all. So there you go. Do you think Keith Price really left Jed and INA? If he know what's good for him, he did. But I mean, he still did damage. So
Yeah, right.
So hey,
he's not absolved.
Man, you still culpable with legally. So, Miss Grace Levi, there are some just heartless and I mean, yeah, we know that they heartless and they play on people. And yeah, Vivian is outspoken, but she speaks with sincerity. She's speaking from the heart. And again, if you have major brain surgery and they cut parts of your brain out, you just don't know how that affects a person. So I could understand her being emotional about her situation, and I get it. You don't
play it. I mean, you were talking about how I go below the belt. The reason why I'm going below the belt is because I feel like everything that they have done, they have operated all of everything that they do from below the belt, and so that's the reason why I'm meeting them exactly where they're at.
Hey, listen, Crazy, I only say what's strategy enough. Listen, I am a strategist, so, and you can best believe that. So if I say anything publicly, it's because I've strategized about it. But when it's ready and they gonna feel it, they gonna feel it. So just so you know. And here's the thing about Jedidiah that Minion. When you get him in an emotional state and that neck start popping and that's when you know you got him, because he can't think. He's not the intellect that
I had the interview with him, so I know that from firsthand.
When you get him in that state and you keep him there, basically you can get whatever you want. You defeat him in that state. And that's how I defeated him the last time. So to your point, your last interview. Here we go. So Clark said Harvey didn't have any money, but Harvey listen, Clark says a lot. And remember, whatever the city is or whatever it ain't, they still got a staff, they still got payroll, and they got insurance, and they getting sued. So, he could say whatever, but I wouldn't place any credence in what he said. Keep the enemy wondering. Yeah, we're going to keep them wondering where we going to hit next at. Harvey got a FOIA officer for 6. Yeah, I mean, we know. I mean, there's a lot of positions that they should have, but they definitely need a FOIA officer with all the lawsuits and stuff that they got. People want to know what's going on, so they definitely need that position. Keep that position. Good looking. Clark, you're smart. You're a smart man. Yeah, she is. What is this? Decipher this, Minion. You get it?
Yes, she is. Me and her are not close at all because of what she did to me for Jed, but I am human. I think they're talking about Judge Petty.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know who Judge Petty is. I don't care.
Yeah, me either.
She's a nobody.
A non-factor.
She don't even know. She don't even matter. Minion in that avatar. Oh yeah, he talking about your avatar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. People don't know you was a toilet the other day. I'm like, look at him. He was a toilet.
That's why I said I'm gonna change my name. Since he want to be a commander, I'm gonna call myself Minion the God, and I'm gonna be whatever I want to be when I get on. Y'all can call me a cartoon or whatever, but I can be whatever I want.
You should have a Zeus-like character to show that he's like.
I know, right? Exactly.
Oh wow, sorry.
It's coming.
It's coming, y'all. Vivian has.
I'm about to have so much fun with making fun of him. So.
Yeah. Well, he deserves it all, and he's falling as we speak. Vivian explained herself very well. Yes, she did. Come on, y'all. We can do this. We almost to the end. Exactly, Minion. I see it all the time. Right. Bro, we wait on the mid to hit those keys. Well, you see, I moved the keys, and I've got the mixing board, because music music is over with for me, Crazy. I know you do the music thing, but yeah, no more Brian McKnight or Luther for me. That's gone. Ain't no money.
You're a
Ain't no
DJ
money.
or something?
I was doing music. I've been doing music since
Like
I
a
was
producer? Or
yeah,
what?
but ain't no money in music, man. Ain't no money in music. I started doing journalism. I started streaming, and that's kind of when music kind of started going by the wayside. Yeah, that's where
you and your daughter, what y'all should do is some TikToks. Y'all, you know the new Chris Brown, that little Chris Brown dance. Yeah, that's what gets people views now.
Yeah.
I mean,
no, go ahead. I'm listening.
No, I ain't have nothing special to say.
We want you to be safe. No, say your thoughts, brother. You know what? I gotta learn. I'm sorry if I interrupt because when we have the bright minds coming together, you just.
Jed not fighting you by himself. I know, Chef P. Trust me, I know. That's the reason why. When I get out there, I'm staying in the hotel. I'm not staying nowhere where he could just have easy access.
Oh.
Because he like to lurk at nighttime, so.
And hide in bushes and.
Right.
You know what he said? He said that basically what they were doing was they was looking for wood to board up those houses. Well, nigga, if you was looking for wood, does that mean to board up houses? That mean you were working for the city of Harvey, right? When you did the shit you did, right? So they're culpable now too. So
right.
Watch how you lie. You know what? Because you can't weasel your way out. Everybody else, my case was the more solid case against your ass. So I'm just saying, I know you watching, and you ain't gonna win against me. I'm just gonna keep it all real with you. What's up from Flint? Hey, you know this
What's
person?
good, Flint?
Jamie? Have you
no.
seen Well,
no.
thank you,
Is that
Jamie.
maybe that's Brian McKnight's
Oh, it's not good to be Brian McKnight's people right now. Brian be tripping, man.
You just said you ain't doing no more Brian McKnight.
Oh, well then I'm gonna change that because Brian was yelling. I'm gonna say Luther or Peebo Bryson or somebody.
Brian McKnight used to actually be one of my favorites.
Oh, but you know what happened? He
got the
tragic story.
He on the other side now.
Yeah, he became an op. But anyway, Jamie, y'all keep that op out of y'all city, man. Keep them going. Keep them out of there, Jamie. Minion, Jed wants you to say you're going to Flint, going to fight him because he's getting those goons that tried to jump you. Exactly. And even if he don't, I still wouldn't trust him. I wouldn't trust him for shit. But Minion knows that. He would have Sheila walk in front of you, and one look at her, and you would pass out.
Exactly. That's the secret weapon. It's crazy. Not them goons. The goons that can't got nothing on that face.
Stop making me choke, Crazy. You better stop. Man.
The goons is light work. That's the
JB saying whole goofy. Ill State's got a YouTube channel, and we want to support you, Ill. So Ill State, anybody else who has a YouTube channel, make sure y'all put it in the chat so people can support y'all. And because I've seen you do a lot lately on Jedidiah. So Ill State, please. Jedi Clown. Right. Well, you know what? We took a poll.
Clown.
I call him Jedi Doodoo. So that's it.
Doodoo Brown.
Doodoo Brown. Yeah.
I like that little sound bite.
Preston for Congress. He is. Oh man. I had a taser with me when I was out there, but someone said I couldn't do it. I don't know. You might want to check that, but I mean,
I think it depends. It depends on the level of which the like if you're getting attacked, it has to match the threat level.
Okay, because you could kill somebody with that taser.
Right.
Better known as Brian at the Jeffrey Pub. I don't know what that means, Jamie, but you could clarify. I was talking the idea of fight. I think he would flip the storyline and say you wanted to cause a fit. You know what? We don't trust anything he say, but you know that already.
Well, y'all have all heard me say that I ain't trying to fight that man unless he paying me 50 racks.
Yeah, and Vivian does Vivian does her thing, but we gonna keep hope alive. And tomorrow she gonna show out, I think. So we pray that she does. She'll be in court tomorrow. So y'all check that out in the morning. We'll put it in the post.
We gonna stand there with you. I know it takes a lot of courage to stand strong, especially, you know, when you live in the area where you're dealing with the person that, you know, is causing all the trouble. But we appreciate you for standing strong, and we got your back.
And we got your back, Viv. I'm standing strong as things are exposed. And you know what, Minion? It's good that y'all are, y'all are really standing beside Vivian. And, we'll just leave it at that. But yes. Well, I won't say anything else. It's 100, 100, 100. Crazy. Crazy. If you got a YouTube page, let us know, because you be on everybody's post. Crazy. I think you're everybody's stream. I think it's worthy because you make some good points. You should get one. No?
Who, Miss Grace Levi?
No, Crazy. It's crazy.
Oh, it's crazy. Yeah.
He has some good talking points. Decipher this, Minion. You get it. Yeah.
He's talking about from earlier when you asked me to decipher the message.
Ari is a smart young lady. Yes, she is. Jed is going to bring his zesty combat moves, bro.
Futility. Look.
That nigga can't fight. How's everything going? It's GFX. Everything's going cool.
What's up, GFX by Dre?
We got our secret agent here, Minion. He got the Dark Shadow and the WWF character. He ready to go to combat. I'm
Finish him.
Listen here, little man. I'm gonna take you and I'm gonna wring your head just like this. You know how that old.
Well, I can't even do that voice.
We're gonna take you and your own mama is not gonna know your face. You know, that kind of shit.
Yeah. I love that.
I love Luther. Yeah, we know. Luther was the man. Okay, me, and I appreciate how you handled that dude. Okay, you know what? You got some good points. I was a little worried about you. I ain't gonna even lie. I was worried about you at that interview, but
Who, me?
Yeah.
Well, I tried to be nice and cordial. I told Foxy I was channeling my inner Foxy because she always tried to say you got to keep it calm.
Yeah.
So yeah, I kept calm.
Her personality is ugly. Who is that? Sheila, somebody, we don't know who is her, but we can imagine it's probably 10 of them that would fit. Babe Solo, Sheila, you can go down the road. Anyway,
Alicia Nicole,
there it is.
Nikita, all of them some damn demons.
Now you said that. Anyway,
I said it, and who gonna check me? Because the damn show ain't gonna be that bitch.
I tell you, like I said, you be hitting low, man. How are you advocating running for office and acting like an idiot? Well, that's been the question we've been asking from the beginning. How the hell are you advocating? Hold on, come on now. But in his own little fantasy world, he sees it. So, Minion set that Amazon or Walmart wish list up.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna set it up. I'm gonna do it tonight. It's crazy.
Minion and Amir, y'all showing folks they can stand up to Jesse. Well, it's just, here's the thing, Crazy. It's about everybody. It's about this coalition that we built. It's about, the voices of conscience, because, I don't even know how there is a coalition of them folks out there existing. And it just dumbfounds me that they can't see it. But, Foxy, Roxy.
What's up, Foxy?
Roxy 3. Hey, Foxy. What you was gonna say? Go ahead. I felt you. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, hey, Foxy. I think that what we're doing is allowing people to feel comfortable going against Jed without, because he was trying to do that scare tactic where if anybody said anything negative, that he would try to just come at you, and because his base was bigger, people were more scared to go against him. But fuck him and what he stand for, and his loose mama who should have swallowed him.
Well, so the people who really don't understand the dynamic, I mean, when his cousin said they are scammers, and this guy was raised as a scammer. Some kids are raised as, a doctor or wanting to be a professor or wanting to be. He was raised as a scammer, and that's what he does. So This isn't brand new. If y'all think he's been perfecting this shit for years, okay?
He's been groomed.
He's been groomed. And what he'll do is he'll watch Minion, he'll take his talking points, he'll take my talking points, and he'll take things and he'll morph it to make it his own. He's black, but back in the day, there was a comedian that we had named Black who was in our coalition, and he became black. He's black now, but this guy was black back in the day. As I'm saying, he's doing everything that he takes things.
Yeah,
from
nothing
me.
is original with him.
That's all I'm saying. He'll study your conversation, and then the next day he's saying what you said.
I've heard it. I've heard him use words that I've used too.
Hello, everyone. Oh yeah, we got that. Hey y'all, we gonna end this one real quick.
Now, Prophet is Flavor Flav. I can't. I'm.
Where'd you see that? You ahead of me.
It's the very first one.
Okay, we're gonna get it.
Screen.
We're gonna get the last one. I think it's, yeah. So Beth, Sheila, Ashley, Babe Solo, Amber, Yushonda, Darkest, and I mean, you got the whole damn crew. Crazy, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Crazy, you sure you ain't been trying to date these folks?
No, she said they all ugly. They all rejects. All the people a part of INA look a hot ass mess.
Yeah, crazy. You know all the damn people. That's what's up. We like you. We do like you.
J Mama new nickname is Prophetess Flavor Flav Altois Cook.
Oh shit.
Yeah, because they say she looked like
That might
Flavor
be
Flav.
That's an insult to Flavor Flav. What the hell?
I know, right?
Crazy. Don't insult Flav like that. One day I saw him as a grifter. I believe he realized YouTube can get him paid. He wanted, listen, the YouTube is gonna be over with. If it's not over with LNC, it's gonna be over with because there's enough out there on him. And when you're in jail, YouTube don't even matter. So, you know.
Yeah, but see, that's what they're saying. While he's out, he don't want nobody else to get the money off of YouTube. He just want to be the only person grifting off of YouTube. If anybody else asks for money off of YouTube other than him, they scammers. They the ones scamming and grifting. That's the picture he try to paint.
And listen, Trina and them been on that bickering stuff all day long. We don't let them do what they do.
I haven't even gotten into that. I ain't even looking at that.
My head is already full with enough stuff. You know, I'm gonna let them do their thing. You know, work it out. Beth, we love you, beautiful. Yeah, we love you, Beth. It was a great show. Keep it up. Thanks, Grace.
Oh, thanks, Grace.
Grace finna get in.
Thanks, Grace.
Grace finna go to and get in that cat fight.
I don't date silverbacks. Oh no!
Wait a minute, is Crazy a female or a male?
I don't know what this Crazy is.
Okay, Crazy, are you a female or a male? I guess I could think you're a man, right? Anyway,
I thought she was a girl. I thought it was a girl.
That's what you kept saying. I think it's. I don't know. I don't date silverbacks.
But it might be a girl. I mean, man.
Crazy. Make sure you have enough bananas because you know the silverbacks be dangerous when they don't eat. It's crazy. Their personalities are not good. They are not attractive. Well, yeah.
No.
Go figure. No. Hit the button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Look, Crazy said. See, Crazy is a man. See, that's why you need a YouTube channel, Crazy. I'm trying to tell you. You gotta get.
Oh man. Okay.
Get your channel. So this is what I wanted to show y'all, and then I think we're gonna end this. If y'all got any questions, let us know. But I really just wanted to do this Sunday and really just pray this fool and pray his mama, pray for their destruction, because I mean, you know, that's what I'm gonna do. And if anybody says anything, listen, I'm entitled to my opinion. I'm entitled to my actions. God gave it to me, and God inspired me to do what I'm doing. So, you know, you can debate it, but I mean, you know, you take it up with God. I'm going to do what
God moves you to do.
That's all. And you ain't me. I ain't you. So, you know, whatever you talking about, hey, it don't even matter.
But there's a space for everybody and their own opinions. And if this is not the space for you, if your opinions don't align with ours, you're more than welcome to find a space where you can feel comfortable in.
Let me say something. You know, everybody wants to be, you know, the person who wants to say advice, give input, and all this and all that. Listen, you're not going to do things the way that I do them. I'm not going to agree with what you do. But the conscious people, the people who are intelligent enough, you know, we can agree to disagree and move on. And that's the thing. But this guy can't agree to disagree and move on. He wants to harass you. He wants to stalk you. If you say something that he doesn't like, he wants to fight you. He wants to do things. And this is not a rational-minded person. This is why he's in the position that he's in. This is why he has growing opposition And this is why he's been in trouble all his life. And this is why he's known as an agent of chaos. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
And this
That's
is why
real
he's being exposed. You know, but you know what I'll do is I'm gonna say that because I was gonna pull up this situation, and I think Random News actually covered it. So he was raped by he wasn't raped. He was accused of raping a young girl. But I do wanna pull up, and everybody's seen it 1,000 times. And he did mention this with you guys' interview. He mentioned, let me pull this down. He mentioned the thing with his cousin. So I don't know why he felt the need to mention her in the recent interview with y'all. But he really said some very despicable things towards Asia. Asia's her name. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I introduced her to you, Minion, you know, and during the summer. And she, for me, is a good girl. You know, she's had her challenges because she's part of that whole family. That whole family has had challenges, but she seems to be one of the more sincere ones. And for me, I have no problem with supporting anything that Asia does or says. Let me just play a little bit of Asia, the allegations that came from Asia, so people can kind of see it, because I don't want them to forget that. And people have shown this video. I think this video, I showed this video, and as soon as she recorded it, I put it out and I circulated it. And this thing has been shown like 18,000 times, and it's only 18,000, but it's been shown a lot. So let's play it.
Hundreds of people to pray gay demons out of him. And the cry I heard on the other side of the phone when doctors are telling me you're going to die was the hardest thing I ever had to hear. And for a little bit of comic relief, I did say, I'm going to tape they damn pictures up to the radiation flow so I can get strong enough and evil enough to beat they ass. But for what? I'm going to end up in jail. My son's still gone, and he still is profiting off of lies. How can you actually say that you took a bipolar woman, destitute woman's child, and raised him as your own, and now you're gonna kill yourself because he really committed suicide, and less than 24 hours later you on damn Facebook begging for money again? If y'all can't see what is going on, then I don't know what else to tell you. But I'm not willing to let the memory of my child be bullied. I'm not. And y'all can call it what you want. You can call me what you want. Actually, you can meet me anywhere you want, and you can say it to my face. But you're not going to lie on my child's legacy. He did not commit suicide. He was not hurt or, in a bad place, or, at 14 and 15-year-olds, boys buck up against their mama. And that's what happened last year when I found that I was really, really sick. So in order for me to...
I'm going to stop it. So the allegation is he didn't commit suicide. That's a strong allegation. I'm gonna stay away from that, only because of the level of deepness. But I mean, for him to mention that on your live, Minion, when y'all was debating the other day, he mentioned her name and spoke on her. Or did he speak on her on y'all segment, or did he speak on the segment after that?
I think he did say something to me about it.
Yeah, he mentioned that he said something.
I think he was trying to tell me why, when he asked me if he was gay, and I guess if I was gay, and why he decided to be bisexual, because of his alleged, quote unquote son, who was her son.
Who was never his son.
Right.
Never his son. And what he did, and I know this because I was around for that, because I shared this video in 2016. He basically did 2 to 3 GoFundMes saying that he had a son and his son died in Lake Michigan, is where the young man drowned at, unfortunately, tragically. And he raised money, and we were like, well, how does he have a son when, we think he gay, but and it doesn't matter because you can adopt. But we never seen him with any son or anything minion, and it's like he was raising money. Not only did he do one GoFundMe, he did multiple GoFundMes, and it was like,
That's where I can't take him serious when he talk about anybody grifting. Like, sir.
I mean, and so the thing is that allegations of rape, pedophilia, but if you listen to what she just said, I'm not going to put words in her mouth because of the level of complexity and seriousness, but she said he didn't commit suicide. And the allegation is what it is. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it alone. What you think about that?
I mean, that would I just don't have because is that implying something about black or what is that saying?
I don't know if the implication is that he had his hand in it.
Okay.
And that's what we heard from the past. So the allegation was that he had his hand in it because he molested the young man.
Right, I heard that allegation about the molestation, but
he molested the young man, and that's why the young man did what he allegedly did. So I gotta say allegations because I wasn't there, you weren't there, and it's serious enough that it's kind of there's boundaries which I don't want to cross. I actually asked her to interview with me live, but I was told by somebody, and I never followed up. She said she just didn't want to. She just didn't
rehash the.
Yeah, and I get it. I get it. So we won't pressure her, but for him to keep mentioning her is just cruel as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
He's a cruel guy. He's definitely a cruel guy.
You've done enough. You've done enough. Praying is the key, Grace. We finna end this, y'all. If y'all have any questions for the two of us, since we here, does anyone believe that Jez has a major team? What do you mean, GFX? Well, I don't know what you mean. If Jet has a major team.
No, there ain't no damn
team. You talking about INA?
That's a clown. Right.
Rejects that's trying to make themselves out to be something that they not.
A coalition of rejects.
I mean,
that can't get a regular job. They can't do anything, contribute back to the community in a regular way. So they decided to be vigilantes and
they around here committing crimes. But we have slowed their ass down because they're not doxing people as much as they used to. We haven't heard of no 48-hour notices going out as of lately because he got doxed. We slowed him down. I believe we slowed him down substantially. What do you think?
If not, he will be if he doesn't feel like he's been slowed down, then if it hasn't happened yet, it's definitely going to happen very, very, very soon. So
yeah, I agree.
I mean, because I would say maybe we did slow him down, but I don't think that. See, he's so into making sure that he impresses his base that he does whatever they. So he doesn't want to come off like he's folding or anything. So that's the part you got to be careful about, his base.
Well, his base. Hey, listen, one more question, and then we're going to get to the rest. We're going to end this. If y'all got any questions, let us know. 2-3 more minutes, we done. But let me ask you a question. Do you know, he keeps saying Samuel L. Jackson is calling him and all this. Is there any video or any confirmation of that?
I definitely don't think that Samuel Jackson is reaching out to him. Because for what? Why?
I'm saying, but
Samuel Jackson is a busy man.
It's weird as fuck that he keeps enveloping Samuel. He's such a liar, man.
I haven't heard him say anything about Samuel Jackson, but I've heard people bring him Samuel Jackson up as if they know each other or something.
Like Samuel's in his coalition and all this and all that. Come on, man, please. Why would he even waste his time with y'all? You feel me? And I'm when I'm speaking to y'all, I'm talking about INA.
Well, I did see a news video when he was, I guess, doing something back in the day where he was with Kim Fox and Jesse Jackson. And
that's not Samuel Jackson. Listen,
I know.
I was with Jesse. I was with them for a quick minute, and I'm like, I'm not dealing with y'all. I'm just saying, I'm not. But anyway, the video was wild, and YouTube had got that girl on to attack. Right. Well, that we'll talk about that crazy. We'll talk about that, and maybe you can join us on that since you had. Come on, we want to hear your voice because you have a lot of streams. So come on
Miss
around,
Grace said he
crazy.
was.
Go ahead. Please help me.
Nah, Miss Grace said he was grape too. He told the story. It's sad, but he has become the predator.
And that's what happens when you don't get help. You see a lot of the people who were violated, and I'm not making a joke about this, so I want to be very sincere. It's tragic. It's a tragic cycle. So he literally has to get a help. He has to.
And I mean, from what I heard when he was younger, his mom, she used to just drop him off at different people's houses when she would, go out and do her thing. And I guess he never really experienced real love. So I think that he's definitely a product of, poor guidance growing up. And that's just bad, but he's a grown man now, so.
And he's capable of getting help, but if you become a predator and you do everything else, that doesn't help your cause out. So you won't get no empathy from me. I'm just saying.
And it doesn't help his cause out that everybody who he surrounds himself with is just as crooked or even more so than he is. So, you can't really expect anything to happen. Yeah.
It's unbelievable. H is upset for a reason. Well, we got to pray for Aisha because that's traumatic, and he keeps making her relive it. So, definitely something that needs prayer, on her behalf. Thank you. It's crazy. I live in DC with that food, with that other food, but we're gonna leave that one alone too. Correction is because Jed has become the predator. Oh, right. To our point. Come on, y'all. We joining them down. Yep.
A major team of silverbacks and jailbound cosplay investigators. I know that's it. That you hit the nail on the head.
You the one who said that, silverbacks. You the first person who used that. You had me laughing with that too. Silverbacks. Crazy. I call them rhinoceroses. I don't know which one is the worst.
Notice that every woman, Foxy the one that gave, because I was calling them big back, bad built butch body. She was like, nah. She was like they, and she said they like what you call those gorillas. She said Silverback. I said that's gonna be their new name, Silverback.
Yeah. Well, Jed is somebody who has a big problem with women, and that's why he attacks women so ferociously because he has a major problem with women. What you get ready to say?
He don't even like when women call in his show. Like you could tell the difference in the dynamic and when he speaks to a man versus when he speaks to a woman.
And go back and play that video when he was hollering at Viv outside the township. He was mortally pissed. He was shaking. You feel me? That's that anger that's deep rooted. He was literally shaking. So Jed used the situation of the young man dying to make right. Of course. Come on, y'all. It's crazy.
4 GoFundMes.
I know it was 2, but there were other ones that were done around that ill state. But I mean, put that information out, and you know what? Make sure you put your ill state. Thanks for the good work. Make sure you put your YouTube in the chat. Have you seen ill state's YouTube minion?
No, I haven't. He's YouTube. He got.
Yeah. He's putting a lot of information out there, so that's good. And it might be, but for what I remember, it was definitely 2. He raised the young man as a son. He made a lot of money out that young man's death. Yeah. Look, y'all, we finna roll this through. I'm gonna pick. Out of respect to y'all, listen, I'm just gonna pick a few more, and then if anybody has any questions, please feel free. But Jed put up a video about a girl who was attacked by an older woman, but it was a boy in the photo. That's because he lies about a lot of things, so I don't doubt that. I don't know which one you're talking about, though. His legacy is trash, and we got to keep reminding people that, because if we don't remind them, then, they're going to fall for anything. You see this charismatic brother, but if you stick around long enough, you'll see something's wrong with this guy, if you can discern. Most people can't discern, but, know what I mean, man?
Right. Eventually, though, if you
It's
keep
gonna
watching,
show.
you'll
It'll show.
you'll
It'll
see it.
show.
Right.
I don't know about respecting the mama. I'm gonna pray for that mama, but you see me just do a prayer. So I mean, her name, she was mentioned in that prayer. So there it is.
Did you attend the congressional
No,
candidate event
because
for
Preston
president?
started. I was going out and stopping with them about a week ago. So it's a damn lie. Yeah, it's always a lie, Ramona. We don't know which one you're talking about, but pick your choice. Samuel L. Jackson is calling Jed. It's allegedly the homeless man Samuel L.
That's funny.
Get the freak out of here.
That Jed slept with at the shelter.
Okay, y'all. Somebody dispute that, y'all. Somebody find that out, because that's crazy. INA has a professional. Okay, we know about that. We know.
They have people with jobs, but they're not professional investigators.
I got folks in INA. I got folks inside of INA, so we gotta stay in the chat to keep INA wondering why oh yeah. Well, you know what? We always need secret agents, so keep it up. Keep up the good work. Hit the like button, people. Come on, y'all. We almost to the bottom. Crazy attended the congressional. Crazy. Crazy. You from here? I didn't know that. Okay.
Oh, it's Crazy lives out there.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Oh no, Ramona said. I think a Crazy is from here though.
It's Crazy. I attended the congressional candidate.
Crazy was in. Said she. He was in. See, you got me saying she. Crazy said he was in Dalton, like on one of the other live streams.
Help us get Amir's channel in the YouTube algorithm.
I'm talking about, I started posting about a month ago. I only got 200 people. I'm not like y'all. Y'all good. I'm a journalist, so I didn't really see the benefit of YouTube, but now I see the benefit of YouTube.
You definitely getting numbers now.
They moving slowly but surely. I need to get that 1,000 so I can monetize. Hold on. I had to work Ramona. All right, Crazy. I have.
No, they said they're saying that's why he didn't go to the congressional
next time. Yeah, he had to work.
Event.
Secret weapon. He said Ramona said, Crazy, you know it's a secret weapon, okay. All right. It'll stay. Yes. Put that link. That's it, y'all. Hey y'all.
Jedidiah speaking to Samuel Jackson is a damn lie.
Well, today he said he had a celebrity call in, and supposedly the celebrity paid for, this situation out at Hassan's place. And let me tell y'all this, and then we can go. Let me tell you this too, man. So the Harvey police supposedly told Jed that if he does one more thing in Harvey, he's gonna get arrested.
I heard that today.
Yes. So that is most likely the reason why he didn't go out there. And then also he's under court order that he can't go over there because he's got this Hassan hearing and trial on the 31st, and the judge was very specific. He can't go over there. So all of those reasons, you feel me? So he knew not to go over there and cause no more problems. There it is. So if he didn't go this time, and hopefully he goes back, because you know what, we need to get this Negro needs to be arrested. You know what I'm saying?
Well, y'all, I know I put it in the chat that, we just started a new group called NIA, which is just a nod to INA, but this is going to be a group of people. We call it the National Investigations Alliance, and we plan on building a coalition of people nationwide who can all help us in the fight for releasing and exposing corruption in small towns and in big towns, just wherever it happens. So hopefully you guys will be seeing that, and we'll be able to make a platform. Maybe Amir might join the squad. Who knows? Maybe we can talk about that. But if you guys want to support that and y'all like that, let me know, because that's going to be. I think I'm going to change my YouTube name just to kind of NIA instead of INA. Which group would you like to be a part of?
Hey, let's talk about it, because I support you, man. People don't know that, when I first came out in the summer, and I think it was before I even got attacked, we was in conversation and we was getting some things going, and Jay was all up in our chat and all up in our messenger and all. Remember that?
Wow.
Trying to dish. Do you remember that?
No, I don't remember. So much stuff has been happening in the last few days, especially in my personal life.
I'm taking a half a cool point away from you for that.
I know, right?
Listen, all Ill Stay said, hold on, let me get this, and then let's get what All in the Q said. I just shared your YouTube in the chat, by the way. Hey, Dave. Hey, Dave. Right, so let me get All in the Q. I just saw All in the Q. Where is it at? You see it?
On the screen?
In the chat. I just saw All in the Q said something. Okay, maybe, okay, well, let's see. Ill Stay, you have a video on your page that says bad PR stunt by Pierre. Is this you he's talking to?
No, that's our Illinois State assassin, Ill State assassin.
No, I'm saying he's saying okay, Ill State.
This All in the Q talking.
Okay, I got you. I'm mixed up because I'm trying to multitask. Yeah, okay. All in the Q. Hey, you have a video on your page that says bad PR stunt by Pierre. That white man in that video looked like the man he claims is his lawyer for his campaign. Well, you know what? Ain't no lawyer gonna be doing no picking up stuff and all that. So you know what? We gonna dismiss that because there ain't no sense in it putting time. See, we could put a lot of time into Jedidiah stuff and all of that. And it's not even worth it, and he's not worth it. He's not worth giving him that time, y'all. So
I would have rather put the time in and expose him, but keep you guys entertained. So I'm gonna be talking to Amir and a lot of the other people in Illinois because I want to get a lot of information exposed, but I want to do it in a way where it's still entertaining and it's not depressing and gloomy. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we've been talking about this Jedidiah thing for so long that people are just like, oh Lord, when will this be over?
And it's gonna end. He's winning. I promise y'all. It's gonna be over. But we gotta keep on it. We gotta stay on it. See, Dave said NIA.
Hashtag NIA. That's what I'm talking about. Look.
Now, do you have I know you said some very specific things, but no YouTube, no nothing just yet. Everyth's in the planning.
We
right?
actually just talked. I introduced it yesterday as a way to kind of mock Jedidiah because he has the INA, but they're local. It's just a small group of wild, somewhat some people would consider wild rabbit beasts. And so what I said is we might as well have our own investigations group because we produce more receipts and the people that give me the information are from all over the country. So and then there's a couple of other things that made it.
Okay. Look at this. Look, there you go. It's crazy.
Look, that's what I'm talking about.
See, there you go.
So I think that's the direction that we want to go in.
Okay, well, get your however I can help you. We can talk offline. I'll give you my number since I know you don't got it, but I mean,
I do have your number.
Okay. Well, let's talk about it and I'll support you.
Okay.
And now you gotta let me know when you're coming out too, because I can introduce you to some of the political folks and all that. So, the ones who are worth it. He really ain't worth it. We gonna take 2 more and we gonna be out of here, y'all. He really ain't worth it, Grace Lee. I said that's why I don't do much videos for him, Jed. Yeah, Grace, we know that he's just a piece of yes. Hey, Crazy, Dave, Bryson, Ramona, all in the queue. Everybody who I miss who would join us tonight. I put Minions YouTube page in the chat, and we waiting for your information on the NIA. You know what?
Soon to come.
NIA, my friend. So I'm looking forward to that. Ramona, Ill State, put your YouTube. Let's start sharing your YouTube. And Grace is on it really hard. So y'all check out Grace Levi's page as well. And,
all in the queue.
All in the queue. Check out her page. And
Foxy 2, Roxy 3.
Foxy 2, Roxy 3. Part of the new secret agent team, NIA.
There we go. Look, I love this. This sounds so good when you say it. So
you crazy. You need it.
GFX by Dre.
GFX by Dre. Who else did I miss? Miss McBride, Miss Beth. I mean, I think I got everybody. If I
I
missed
think you got
anybody, you know, and if y'all just, you know, here, just, you know, keep us in mind. But listen, this is what I want to say, and then we out. Let's keep fighting those ops. Let's make sure that everything that he do, especially with this congressional run, I know maybe somebody else, LNC, said he don't care. We care about it because we don't need this nigga in our community. So we gonna dispute everything that he does. And if he try to do something else, we gonna put that down too. So listen, I know he said we keep his name in our mouths, but I say it's the other way around. And the only reason why we would keep his name in our mouths is because he's been an offender. He's been an offender and an op to so many people on so many different levels. We can't help but keep his name because we want his ass to go away. So that's why we do it. And
it's definitely in response. Don't forget that this clown woke up before he could even brush them big ass Barney teeth of his, which he probably don't even brush. But before he was able to even wipe the crust out of his eyes, he got his dumb, goofy ass on live to grift and beg for money and to talk about us. We were literally the first topic of conversation when he woke up today. So for him to say that we always keep his name in our mouths is absurd. When you wake up thinking about us, and you're probably thinking about us right now as we speak.
And by the way, it's not advocates. An advocate is somebody like Grace Levi. She's a nurse. It's activists. But we heard, so Jedidiah, he's a functional illiterate, so he's getting shit wrong because he's trying to show y'all that he's intelligent, which he's not.
When he's exposing the 10% of the brain that he uses when he has his whole brain.
So he's talking about an advocate. An advocate would be a healthcare person, somebody who helps restore people back to a normal point. That's an advocate. Did you hear Martin Luther King ever say he was an advocate? He said activist. Jedidiah is trying to say he's an activist, but he's using all the wrong terminologies and he's using the wrong words. So if y'all listening to this ass, stop listening to him because he is a functional illiterate. So
troubled soul. He is a troubled, tortured, illiterate soul. He ain't never had no love in his life. Nobody really loved him. His mama didn't love him. He been named several times after several different men. He don't know what his roots are. So y'all, please, if that's what y'all follow, y'all might as well follow Flavor Flav.
Now, why you want to put Flavor down like that? What's wrong with you? Him and his mama are definitely demons, and y'all, let's call it for what it is. And let's just keep that information going. Follow the righteous people because we are fighting for the right side. So, NIA, baby. Let's go.
#NIA. We coming for the activist.
Where's your NIA? Okay, so where's your NIA characterization? Y'all gonna have a mascot or what? What's going on?
Oh, that's a good one. I'm working on the logo now. I wasn't gonna come on because I was working on some stuff to try to get NIA. But I was like, no, let me just go ahead and take some time to get on this show.
Okay, and y'all just stop. Y'all need to stop because I feel obligated. Let me get y'all. Then we definitely done. Look, hey.
Oh, Condia came in the building. What's good?
Okay, Condia, what's up? What's up, Condia and Mr.
Ryan? Look, he come in at the end of the
Why
damn
y'all
show.
coming in at the end? What's wrong with y'all? Y'all, hey,
right.
Go back and rewatch it. That's all.
Y'all heard Condia, Ryan? It's #NIA.
Does Condia know what it is? You want to explain it to her real quick before?
So we have the new investigations team, guys. It's a national investigations team called NIA. It's going to be our group. I'm going to also put it on my website so you guys can actually, if y'all want to be a part of our organization, you'll have the opportunity to do that. But yeah, we're the NIA, National Investigations Alliance. It's just a play off of INA, but we really do the work. We really expose facts. We really expose corruption, and we allow you guys to make your own decision based on the information, the facts, the data that we present.
And we getting out of here crazy. We out of here now. But listen, Condia said she didn't get to know. That's because he just announced it today, Condia. This is a new announcement.
Yeah. Stay tuned, y'all. Stay tuned.
Good night, y'all. Good night, crazy.
Good night, everyone.
Thanks for joining, Minion. Be
You're
safe,
welcome.
everybody. All right, y'all. Be good. Peace.